you're wrong. I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think? All right, turn your listening ears on. Zoop, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job. Okay, here's the thing. Having a preference is something like, I'm looking for a partner who likes kayaking or wakes up early in the morning or loves pizza. But when your preferences exclude an entire group of marginalized people, that's problematic.
The saddest part is the fact that you can't change the fact that you're black or any other race for that matter. You can't change the fact that you may be gay or any other sexual orientation. But the craziest thing is you can change the fact that you're fat. What's going on? It's your boy Webb back again with another video. And this one I had to speak on this because I'm coming from my own experience here. I used to weigh damn near 300 pounds back in the day. And over my transformation journey, losing weight and gaining weight again and then losing it again, I've gone through so much, man. But before we get into that, and before we get into the whole video, because this is a ridiculous one, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. The goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer, which is about 2 months away. Make sure you share the video with the homeboys, homegirls, everybody that you know. Other than that, let's hop right back into the damn video.
Okay, that's not nice. That's not a preference. If you lump all fat people in one group together as though they are not very different individuals, that's fatphobic. Just like lumping all black people in one group and saying, I don't like black people is racist. And lumping all disabled people in one group and saying,
I don't know about that one, man. I really don't know about that one. If someone came up to me and told me that they don't like a certain race of people, not that they don't like them, but that they wouldn't date a certain race of people, I don't think that that would be considered racist, first of all. That's not the definitional, that's not the definition of racism or racist at all, which is pretty interesting to think about. But the craziest part to me is that instead of just losing weight, she has to, I mean, this is not just her, this is everybody. Everybody can get this damn smoke on this damn fat phobia and all this other shit, and love your curves and all this other shit, man. The craziest part about it is just the fact that it just comes down to losing weight, plain and simple. And like I said, I feel like if anybody, I'm able to speak on this shit, man. I'm able to speak on it because I used to live this type of life. Now, I'm more hard than, and when I say that, I mean I'm more like I'm the person who likes the straight up truth, and I like to really get down to the nitty gritty and just tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. I want the truth. And so I'm the type of person who I rather get shamed, the fact that I'm fat, people shaming me for being fat, rather than the fact of people telling me that I look good and I look this and that and my health is declining because I'm morbidly obese. It's ridiculous. In my experience, the biggest thing, and see, I don't even know what kind of world this is today, because when I was damn near 300 pounds, I don't know if this time, I never had that mindset though. That's all I'll say. I always knew I wanted better. I just had bad habits, plain and simple. I always knew I wanted better, and I didn't know where to start until after, pretty much around the time I got into college. That's when those habits, I kicked those damn bad habits out of the way, and I started working for myself. I started becoming the true person that I always wanted to be. And see, it's ridiculous when people like this try to tell me or try to talk shit to me, or I've never had that personally, but just off what she's saying, she's trying to talk down to me as if I don't know about myself. I don't know, like the fact that, hold on, you got to check out this other video too though.
If you work out because you want your body to look a certain way, you don't care about health, you are fatphobic, and that's okay, we can work on it together. If you work out because you want your body to look a certain way, you don't care about health, you are fatphobic.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. Like, what? It doesn't even make sense. So the fact that I lost weight, because I lost over 60 pounds, I'm fatphobic. It's crazy, man. I don't know. I'm fatphobic to myself. I assume, I'm guessing. I don't know about that one. I understand where they're coming from. And see, this is the thing with the society that we live in today, is always accepting people. And so be it. So be it. I rather live in an accepting society. Now, that could be a snowball. That could, be a slippery slope for the most part. But the truth is, we rather live in an accepting society that lets you do whatever you want compared to a society that's very strict. You have to think about that. There's extremes on both sides, but at the end of the day, we rather be in an accepting society. Because if you're in that strict society where there's punishment for the bad things that you do, now I'm a hard person, like I always say in the things that I say, but at the end of the day, man, do you be who you want to be. Now, all I got to say is if people oppose your opinion, now there's no reason to try to get mad at them. That's just their opinion. That's what they think. And vice versa on both sides. But it's very interesting. Let's just continue what she has to say.
I don't think people in wheelchairs are hot. Is ableist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So that was the end of the video. I don't know. She talked, started talking about being ableist and all this other stuff too. But the way that I see it is just like this. It's just like I always say, it's the way of the draw, man. There's some things that we cannot control. There's some things that it's just, so it is what it is. Now, when it comes to a situation like that, when there's somebody with a medical condition and you say, I don't want to date that person, yeah, you may see it as being ableist, but at the end of the day, what if they just don't want to be with a person who's confined to a wheelchair or have these medical, it is what it is. You can't say, that's like saying, oh, because I don't want to date a trans person, that I'm transphobic. That's ridiculous. The fact that I don't want to date a fat person, I'm fatphobic. That's ridiculous. The fact that I don't want to date a different race girl, oh, I'm racist now. It's ridiculous. These people, I really believe these people have nothing else going on in their lives that they have to fight these lost causes and these battles of opinions. Like, sure, have that opinion. Do what you want to do. But, man, get off your ass and actually go do something productive. Because, just spreading these ideas and shit like that is just ridiculous. It's a waste of time. Kind of getting into my own story. I always knew as a young kid when, like I said, I always had bad habits of eating all the time and just snacking, and it didn't help that my mom bought, my dad too, he bought, junk food all the time because everybody at that point was getting big in my family. The only person who was never big in my family was probably my brother. For the most part, he always stayed lean. Me, my mom, and my dad, though, all of us gained weight, mad weight, as I was a kid growing up because we always just eat junk food. And see, the thing that I realized, especially when I started losing weight, is just the habits. That's what it comes down to. It just comes down to the habits. You can still eat your junk food here and there, every now and then. It's all in mediation, man. You got to take it and give. That's what I don't understand is the fact that you can't overindulge yourself, and that just doesn't apply to food. That goes with everything in your life, relationships. If you're a materialistic person, like spending or whatever other bad habit that you may have, it's all in mediation. You have to take it and give some at the same time, because as the more and more that you do this bad shit, the more and more that it's just gonna come right back to get you. I don't understand this. See, the way that I take it is just the fact that when it comes to things that are within your control, things that you have control of, things that you can manipulate and maneuver, I feel like there should be no limits to the amount of shaming and things that you should do. Now, obviously, don't just be mean. Don't just be rude just to be rude just because, oh, they can change it or whatever the case. I understand that. Don't be a weirdo. Be courteous, be kind. But at the end of the day, I mean, shit, you can change things. That's the craziest part is you could change things, man. That's the most beautiful part about it all is that you could change things. Let me know what you guys thought about this story down below, because obviously we're all fatphobic. I'm fatphobic. I'm fatphobic to myself because shit, I lost weight. But let me know what you guys thought about this story down below. What do you guys think about this? Because honestly, it's ridiculous to me. The way that I see it is just like, you should just be concerned about yourself. And I mean, shit, if you're fat, it is what it is. And every single day, the population grows more and more to be obese and morbidly obese because of the bad eating, from the sodas to the fast food. There's fast food damn near on every single corner. So, I mean, and that's the most beautiful part. That's the most beautiful part. The most beautiful part is, like I said, you can see somebody, and see, this is what I'll say to this in this situation. I can see a fat person and understand they're lazy. And I'm just calling it like it is, because that's exactly how I was. I'm speaking for myself here. I was lazy. I had bad habits. I let my bad habits control my lifestyle. So how do you think it looks? There's some people out there that like fat people. It is what it is. But how do you think it looks? When it comes down to, okay, you're going to see and meet two people. You're going to see a fat person and you see a person who's in shape. Yeah, I'm not talking about their personality, anything like that. They both may be sweet people. But obviously, okay, the person on the right looks like they take care of themselves. They go to the gym. The other person does not. Eats about a pizza every night. Obviously, from that, you can already tell, like, oh, they're not concerned about their body image. They're not. And you can't say that you are. That's the craziest part. You can't be fat and say that you're concerned about your body image. You may have self-esteem issues and all that other stuff, sure. But you can't say that, oh yeah, I take care of myself. I take care of my health. I take care of myself and my body image, and I'm working on myself. You can't say that because it's just not the truth. You can physically see that they have issues. And a lot of, this obesity and all this other shit, it really does come down to insecurity and trauma. Most of the time, these people who are overweight had some type of trauma in their life. I can honestly say that for myself to a certain extent. I used to eat strictly it's a coping mechanism. That's what I use my eating habits for. It was a coping mechanism. At the end of the day, the truth is you shouldn't shame people for being fat. I mean, in any type of situation, it's on you. If you have bad health, if you develop cancer or you have to get an organ removed, it's on you. That's all we got to say about this. That's the most ridiculous thing about it is just the fact that it's like we shouldn't really care for people who are obese because they could change it themselves. Yeah, they may not know how. Yeah, they may not know the first step or this and that. But at the end of the day, it comes down to just putting down the damn fork. That's the truth is. I'm not even trying to be funny. That's the truth. It comes down to just putting down the damn fork. That's it. Stop eating. Stop drinking your calories. Stop drinking all this damn soda, all this damn juice. Start drinking water. Gallon of water every single day. That's where it starts. That's exactly what I have to do, and that's exactly what I'm doing to this damn day, man. Let me know what you guys thought about this story down below, because this was, honestly, this brought up a lot of feelings that I have about it, because I've been in this situation before. I've been, in medical terms, I've been obese. I've lived in an obese life before. And it's ridiculous to me that people are going to make excuses why they're fat. And there shouldn't be any excuse. You just need to stop eating, plain and simply. That has nothing to do with your genetics. It has nothing to do with, I'm big boned. It has nothing to do with your bones. It has nothing to do with none of that shit, man. The majority of the time, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, it's just you don't know how to control your appetite. You don't know how to just eat healthy, eat clean compared to eating all this damn junk food. Because it always comes back to that. It's eating the damn junk food, man. But like I said, so be it. Let them live this life, because that's just more of natural selection weeding out the damn population. Because all these people who are obese, they're going to die sooner than everybody else, especially the people who are eating healthy and working out. It is what it is. It's sad to say, but unfortunately, it's the truth. Nobody wants to face these issues. You see the whole damn family fat for some people. You meet people, their whole damn family's fat. They got a 5-year-old kid already weigh 100 pounds, man. It's crazy. Or 200 pounds. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Oh, well. That's just natural selection. These people don't know how to control a bad habit, and because of that, they're going to develop all these little medical conditions and diabetes and lose, sometimes they have to amputate their arm or their leg because of this and that. Oh, well, man, it is what it is. At the end of the day, if you want to consider yourself healthy and, love your curves, and I'm still a healthy person even though I'm fat, so be it. That's on you. If you get a heart attack, that's on you. Like I said, let me know what you guys thought about this story down below. Make sure if you're new here, subscribe to the damn channel, man. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. The goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer, which is about probably less than 2 months away. Also, if you want me to react, comment on a video, or even if you need some type of advice from me, hit me up at thedonwebbspeaks@gmail.com. That's where you can find me. Other than that, it's been your boy Webb. Never, ever, ever, ever being obese again in my life, because that shit is just unhealthy and you could die faster. Peace.